Hi everyone. In our last session, we have learned how to use GlideQuery instead of GlideRecord to enhance system performance. So in this session, we'll learn how to use forEach and select in GlideQuery. For that, we need to do some server-side scripting. So let's navigate to scripts background module. So let's open scripts background here. First, we'll know about forEach, how forEach will work. So for that, we need to take an array. So I'm taking users as an array here, and let's add some elements in that. So I'm taking as a name. So I'm just giving name is, and I'll take service out of the box names. So that is first one is able, and the second one is Abraham, and I can use also admin name also. So as it is a demo, so I'm taking as admin here. Now what will happen is we have to write the array taken in the first line users dot for each, and inside we have to write function, and let's take any parameter to print each element available in the particular array. So I'm taking the parameter here as user, and we have to open this and we have to close this way. So in between we can print the data. So ds dot print of user dot name. Now what will happen is this for each function works as an iteration. So it will iterate and select each element in the array provided here, and it will print the name of that each element. Okay, so let's run this and check how it will work. So as you can see here, able Abraham admin. So this way for each works here, and also we have option called select. So we'll check how it will work. So for that we need to take any table as an example. So here I'm taking users table as an example. So for that we need to write GlideQuery of users table. So let's open users table here. So under system security, you can open users table here and just open any random record. Just copy the user's table name and give it in the GlideQuery. Next line, you have to write dot for each. First, we have to uh, select any parameter. So for that, we will write select of, and here we have to select any parameter that's like first name, last name, whatever we need on our use case. So for that, we'll take first name. So just select first name here and give it here. And also, I'm taking the user ID. Okay, so let's copy user ID as well. Then you have to write for each of function and a parameter to call. So for that we are taking user, and we can make scripting here. So yes dot print of, I'm taking as name and user ID. So I'll just write, I'm printing name as this and user ID. So for that I need to write name dot the first parameter we have selected here plus, and piece of space, and we can write user ID, and here we have to take the user ID. So just close this, and when you execute this, it will check all the first names and user IDs in the sysuser table. So for all the records, it will check and it will return in this format the name and user ID. So just we'll run this, we'll execute this and check how it is working. So see here, you can see as the name server user and the user ID is server.user. So this way all the user records available in the user table will be executed here. And then if you want to take any particular value, like you want to filter records based on any particular thing. So I want to filter records based on active true. So for that we can write, before select we can write dot where of the field name active and the value active true. So it will fetch us records which are only active true. So when you execute this, only active true records will be fetched here. Okay. So for example, if you don't give select here, if you don't give any filter and don't give any value in the select, so what will happen is, just see. Now what will happen is when you try to print, when you don't give any parameters in the select option, it will print the unique value of that particular table you have selected. For example, here you have selected sys user table. Okay. So when you don't give any parameters in the select function, so here it will print only the selected record sys ID. Okay. The unique value of that particular table. So the unique value here will be sys ID. So when you print, only the sys ID will be returned, the unique value of that table. So when you try to print any other thing, like we have used first name, so it will throw some error, as you can see here, undefined. Why? Because we haven't mentioned in the select here. So that's why. So when you try to print the object here, for example, JSON dot stringify of the parameter we have used user, then it will return all the sysids of every record in that particular user table in this way. Okay, so when you don't select any parameters in the select here, so it will only print the unique value of that table. Okay, so in our upcoming videos, we will learn more scenarios how to use this glide query and to perform system performance well. So keep watching. Thank you.